what I'm using for the lasher, again, is 3/16 flat oval. And the way I'm going to decide how long this piece needs to be is by wrapping it. I'll just wrap it loosely around the basket 2 times. That's 2 times. And then I usually take it about the length of one more side. Now I have already pre-cut that, and it has been soaking in the water. It was in warm water for about 10 minutes. This is where I overlapped, so I want to go over here to about the center. So I'm going to take the clothespin off. Now, in that detailed little demonstration, you saw how it all goes in there and is hidden. So I'm going to loosen that up. I recommend do not do what I just did. I only loosened that up to show you how this looks again, okay? So don't have your clothespins that spaced apart. You'll have to take one of them, but don't move that one. So I'm going to be, that's the last row, which in my demonstration was that dark blue color. The end, which sticks down, I'm going to tuck it under here. So that's why I said I would show you exactly where that little end was going to tuck. And remember, when you put that in, that it's going to go on this side of the seagrass. Okay, so I'm going to start this, and because I'm going to have the oval side on the outside, I start it with the oval side down. So that's going to go up there, and then with my tool, I'm going to just kind of pry that last row and turn it sideways to open up hole. Sometimes the reed squeaks when you've got reed on top of each other. Okay, so you don't want that to stick out. So you just put it in there and angle it over here a little bit. And then snug that up. So that's what it looks like on the inside. Remember that candy cane I showed you on the detailed segment? Now, if you want to put this lasher in before you put the outside rim on, sometimes that is easier for people to do. I tend to show you the hard way first and then tell you what the easier way might be. You might not always have the easy way out. Now, I want to put a clothespin back on to secure that and kind of move that around a little bit. This is where the lashing comes in. This is a very long piece, so I have to pull it through my hands here to make sure it is not twisted. If this is twisted, if it was with the wrong side the wrong way, or somewhere you get it twisted, you will have to go back and take it out because you can't twist it around to undo it. You'll tear the reed up. So if you find that you've made that mistake, you can just redo that. This is a little tricky here. You just put your tool in there and kind of wiggle it a little bit. And this is why you might want to have enough clothespins, because if you wiggle it too much, they'll pop off. So I'm not sure if you can see that little hole. But then the other thing I do is, I have to scoot closer to it. I kind of hold the basket toward myself, up against myself, and then I use this tool and I guide it in. Oops. Okay. I should have shown you the next little step before I did that. And then you pull it. Just pull it part way out. So as you can see, it's looping around. Now, I didn't pull that real tight yet, because I don't typically pull it that tight even. So So I'm just going to go around here and open up those holes. You want to make sure that you don't accidentally go backwards like this and loop it through. Some people that sew tell me that they think that this is kind of like hemming a skirt or doing any kind of hemming, or you could be doing some decorative. Edie, you used to sew. What would you
I think
compare this to?
The hem is a good reference point.
Good analogy.
Yes.
I'm going to go back here because I don't want to keep taking these clothespins off with this being too loose. Now I'm going to angle this and pull this. I pull my rims extremely tight. See that little hair? Let's pull that hair off. I pull them extremely tight, and I get them really tight because of the method I use. So when you angle it, you hold it on the top with your thumb. Then you pull, and when you start getting to the end, you can follow it around with your index finger, and then squeeze it with your thumb and your index finger, just like you're trying to squeeze something. And you might be able to see how tight that is. Now, I typically do not lash my rims on when it's like this. I usually am working with it like this or down in my lap. I tried to put it in my lap to weave, but I'd be out of camera range then, so I don't want to do that.